Hey, it's Ava, and I'm thrilled to present the Garand and Thompson Chino project with our friends over at Hertling Trousers. These are actually the first Hertling pants that we're making since 2021, and each one will be hand-tailored from start to finish at their new facility in Fall River, Massachusetts. The website is going to go through the details between the Garand and the Thompson, but in short, they are World War II style chinos with this really retro Hollywood waistband construction. And Garand and Thompson just denote two different fits. The Garand is pretty close to the Walt fit for a slim athletic leg, and the Thompson has this new relaxed, baggier fit leg and seat for a really cool throwback look. We have some amazing fabrics available, and let's start with the three twills. These first two are made in Japan. They are from the Kaihara mills, which actually did quite a few of the denims as well. They are a 10-ounce weight, so this is wearable 4 seasons, and they are finished with a selvage line on the outseam. So it means that both of these twills are done on narrow looms, and when you roll up the cuff, you're gonna see this very cool white selvage line. The top fabric here is the khaki 10-ounce twill. This is actually what our sample of the Thompson trouser is made out of. And there's also a fatigue color, which is a really perfect kind of muted military style olive, what you would see in like a vintage army jacket from a surplus store. Both of these are excellent. They are available in really limited quantities, and getting a selvage twill like this from Japan is typically kind of a difficult and expensive affair, so that it's a really good opportunity to get one of these at a great price. The next twill comes from Brisbane Moss, one of our favorite mills in the United Kingdom. This is called the Milton weave, and this is a navy 11-ounce twill, essentially 4-season as well, just a tiny bit heavier than these two. But the one difference, this is not a selvage fabric, so this will not have a selvage line when you roll up the cuff. But it's a great all-around British cotton in an absolutely perfect shade of navy. Next, I've got 4 really cool denims, and this is officially the first time that we've done any kind of Hertling or trouser project in general that actually features a selvage detail, and we're able to use these amazing selvage denims that we have to the fullest. So we've got 4 different choices. You'll see the base fabric here, and then up here is the selvage line that you're going to see. So for example, this will have a solid white line, this is going to be a red line, this will be a little black ticking line, and this is a red kind of dash line, while this one is more solid. But when you roll up the cuffs, this will be what you see. First, this is the Indigo 14-ounce cotton hemp selvage from Nihon Mempu, and I can't say enough good things about this. This fabric is amazing. The color is a perfect dark indigo blue. It is 58% cotton, 42% hemp. Hemp is kind of a nice stand-in for linen, but it is stronger and more rugged. 14 ounces is pretty much the weight of a typical jean, slightly on the heavier side, but the hemp content here is going to keep it really breathable and comfortable. And you can see that this the hemp here kind of gives you this this variegated surface with little nubs and irregularities, and just gives this denim a lot of texture. This, I think, will be tremendous in either of those chino shapes. Next up, from Kaihara Mills, this is the gunmetal 12-ounce denim. I love the color here. Kind of like most things that we sell as gunmetal, this is medium gray with the tiniest suggestion of an olive cast. Great hand on this. 12 ounces, very much the typical weight of the usual jean. And as I mentioned, this has a nice solid red taking selvage line, which will be a great detail when you cuff up the pants. After that, from Kaihara, this is the Vintage Indigo 12-ounce denim. You know, it's meant to give a slightly lighter look. This is a good option if you're really into wearing navy jackets, because this is a lighter tone, so it's going to contrast nicely with the navy jacket and not look too matched up. And just for comparison, you can see the overall color of the Nihon Mempu cotton hemp, which is more that traditional dark Japanese indigo, and this lighter, it's not a lighter wash, it's a lighter dye vintage indigo Kaihara. And this guy has a black small selvage ticking line. Last but not least, this comes from Kaihara, and this is the jet black 12-ounce denim. So a lot of times when you have denims, you have one natural yarn and one dyed yarn, which gives you this kind of two-tone effect. Here, this has both yarns are dyed black, so you have a solid jet black, kind of heavy metal jean look. which I think is going to work great in these chinos. It has a little bit of stretch in it. It's 98% cotton, 2% lycra. Definitely keeps it comfortable, but in no way is this any kind of like stretchy denim. It's just a little bit in there to help you move. So especially good if you want to get the Garand shape and you want a little bit of extra mobility. And this has a small dashed red taking line for the selvage. And for the last two fabrics, we have the famous Brisbane Moss Heavy 15-ounce cotton moleskin in Loden color. I want to say we did the very first Hertling trousers in this fabric in 2010. Like the first Epaulet and Hertling pants we ever ran were in this exact fabric and this exact color. This stuff is famous and justifiably so. Moleskin is a lot like a really thick corduroy without the wales. It was originally a technical fabric developed by the Germans in the 1950s. It's soft, it's plush, it's comfortable, it's slightly water resistant, it's definitely wind resistant. It's a great fabric for the fall winter, and this is a perfect shade of green. And the more that you wear a moleskin pant, the better it gets as it fades and forms a patina. We have guys who have moleskin pants which really truly date back to 2010 and they're still going strong. So this is a really good investment. And if you live somewhere where it gets cold, these pants will quickly become your best friend. And this last fabric here comes from Mount Vernon. This is a mill in Georgia, something that we've been doing a lot of work with. This is a 12-ounce natural undyed canvas, and a great option if you want to get one of these pants in kind of a chalky off-white tone. Your canvas plain weave, you can see here. Being undyed, you do have all these like little black kind of charcoal flecks running through the fabric, which is just part of the natural fibers. And this is great. Whenever you get a pant in a really light tone like this, I think it is helpful to get it in a tough and strong fabric like a canvas, because you can really wash this aggressively. You know, anything light like this is going to pick up some marks. So, you know, having it be a strong fabric like canvas or sashiko that can be washed out is always a great thing. So that's about it. If you guys have any questions on sizing or styling, please feel free to reach out to us on social media or send an email to contact@epauletbrand.com. And we do explain the difference between the two chinos, but really when it comes to the Garand and the Thompson, the only thing you need to know is that the Thompson has radically bigger legs. If you already wear our trousers, you should expect to order the same waist size that you typically wear in either of the two fits, but they're both going to be shaped differently on your body. Okay, thank you so much for watching.